Conversations with JT and Low.
Absolutely.
Classic Conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic Conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Low. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic Conversations with JT and Low.
Plus, ask a cop who's not here right now. Y'all can you hear me?
Everybody
can hear me. We're on this thing live. We got my man Angelo up here. We got the Millennial Crew, Mr. Benjamin, the Guru, in the building because of the simple fact that, Ask a Cop is not here today. We about to get this thing going. Listen here. Y'all know what happened yesterday. Martin Luther King holiday. We had the inauguration where they actually placed this guy in charge of us. A lot to talk about, a lot to, it's just a lot to touch right here. And I'm hoping that y'all want to be a part of this thing, man. 404-500-1605. We appreciate you all for tuning in. Again, like I said, we're doing this thing virtual because in Atlanta right now, a little snow touched the ground. So we just staying safe, not because we can't drive, but because they can't. The inauguration. The First Lady, Miss Michelle, said, no, I'm not doing it. So there was a lot of people, of course, when I say people, I'm talking about our people, that were kind of mad at her because she wasn't there to support her husband because he decided to do it. But then there was a lot of people that say, you know what I'm saying, she's standing on business. Why should she go and show support of this guy that's being, inaugurated? We'll put it that way. So what y'all think? Angelo, what you got, bro?
First of all, man, you see I'm rocking the Michigan gear because screw Ohio State and everything they stand for. Just see how I really feel. But yeah, man, so it was very disappointing, shocking, all the above that he decided to participate. I salute Mrs. Obama. I'm gonna call her Mrs. Obama because she stood on all 10. Because I don't say you can support this guy in any shape, form, or fashion. Beyond the presidency, the fact this guy disrespected you and your family to the highest degree and never apologized for it, never showed any type of remorse for it. Forget all the standing on, I'm the president, former president. Nah, man. You got to stand for something to fall for anything. And I just think I sent a bad message. I was disappointed. I was called this week from Brother Knight, and he said his first words were, Angelo, are y'all going to talk about Uncle Tom? And I said, Uncle Tom? He said, yeah, President Obama. You got to call Uncle Tom. You got to call him what it is. I was like, well, I ain't going to call the man Uncle Tom, especially because I know what Uncle Tom really stood for. But it was disappointing, and I can't shake it. I can't fake it. It was extremely, extremely disappointing because I just think sometimes you got to send messages to people, man. I wasn't even worried about the kikiing at the funeral, because I watched it and I noticed he never gave him eye contact. He never showed he engaged in a conversation with him. He's kind of just kept looking down, right, laughing, but he was looking through his program the whole time. But I was disappointed.
New Millennial.
Yo.
Mr. Benjamin, the Guru himself.
Yeah, man.
What you feeling, homie?
Well, first off, JT, everybody can't drive in the snow. So my tires is bald. So I ain't out there in that snow either because I ain't going to be running up and down no hill. So now, speak for yourself. I can't drive in no snow and I'm not faking it. As you can see, I got my Kente hat on today. It ain't Kwanzaa no more, but we might as well bring it back in January because, damn it, Obama, you don't lost all the blackness that they thought you had in the Bisquick pancake mix we thought you was. So it's the fact I heard some people say, I can't believe his woman didn't stand by him, and then you got some people said, I can't believe he. I'm a firm believer in married people's business. You stay the fuck up out of it. That ain't none of my business. I'm only disappointed in the fact that they didn't have no popcorn. They didn't have nobody serving hot dogs or McDonald's. I expected more from Trump. I expected him to have ribs. I wanted to see roast pigs and tiki torches. Only thing I saw was a whole bunch of billionaires standing there like, we got them niggas. Like and Obama, I'm never surprised by Obama. Honestly, I think this is the first time mostly everybody is kind of seeing the political game he plays. And I get why he does it because it's business in the long scheme of things. And then he is the first black president. But with him and Trump, since Trump is the first nigga president, I think that, it makes sense why he wants to. Because my boy Date Dunn, we're gonna call him DJ, because I know Lo don't call his real name. So DJ is really the most amazing nigga I've ever seen in my life. He's standing up for the bullshit baby daddies on child support. He's on point. He really for the niggas. He really for the niggas. I love it.
That's funny.
Well, you know what? That kind of, when you said that he should have had all this other stuff there, I get it. But I guess he feels he didn't need it there because, he had the infamous Snoop Dogg. He had my man Nelly. And he also had Ricky Rose performing at his inauguration. Now, this is after, I didn't see anything that Nelly and them said before, but I know that Snoop, when this guy got elected before, was basically he was trying to call anybody out that would actually perform at his inauguration. He was calling everybody and Uncle Tom if you did it, and saying that you was going to dance for Massa and what you need for me to do now, Massa, you need me to sing and dance. He was saying all that type of stuff. I guess that was what, eight years ago, I guess. And now here it is. He's actually that guy. And we've all, as the culture, we've been proud of Snoop because Snoop came from, we basically watched where he's come from, watched him grow up to where now he's bringing in the checks. But I guess he thought he took his acceptance to another level and stepped all the way in. Some people say it was for the checks, but again, these folks ain't really broke. What am I talking about? Ain't really broke. These folks are not broke. So they gave reasons. We'll get into the reasons later. But what do you feel about them actually doing this in regards to performing? Again, I can't even call the guy 4-5. No, that's crazy. I got to give this dude a new number. Hate giving him anything. But yeah, performing at this guy's inauguration, in regards to our culture and our blackness. What do you feel about it?
In all honesty, are we really surprised by everything that we've seen in the past few years? Like, I'm not surprised by Snoop. He's our nation's mascot. Like we seen him when he was in the Olympics.
That is a great. Never
He's
thought
our
of it
nation's
that way. The mascot.
And so the next Olympics are coming to LA. Snoop out here playing Chinese checkers. You know, so I can't. I'm not the person to do anything for money, so I can't say what I would do. I know my principles, I know my morals I would stand on. But when it looks, I don't want to say but yeah, I guess so. Fuck it. But with these celebrities, I guess finally coming out and showing you how conservative they really are, it kind of speaks volumes. Like I saw an interview with Nelly speaking on how he's caught heat from a whole bunch of stuff. And his example was he was talking about him and Toby Keith having that one song together and how they were talking about, oh man, you're a sellout. And I'm like, I don't think that's the same type of situation, Nelly. Toby Keith is a white man from Nashville, Tennessee. We talking about somebody that has the power to blow up shit for no apparent reason. We talking about somebody that is literally going to be able to command our armed forces to literally kick out, undocumented and some documented people in this country. We're talking about a brother that literally eats McDonald's for breakfast. His son looks like Lurch. His wife is the bride of Chucky. We haven't really even gotten into the schematics of how bad this is going to be. Like we haven't even, I'm so excited because I'm like, if you don't got your gun now, you better have it with you, because we're in a long road. And as a culture, I think we talked about it last show, and I know Jose said something, and it was about LeBron James being a leader in our community. And this is one of the things where I'm opposed to when I say leaders. Leaders are people like Lowe is a leader in the community. JT, you're a leader in the community. Those are the leaders in the community. We got Nature Boy. We got Kyle. We got people that's actually out here supporting Black people, people that are elevating or uplifting people. We talking about niggas that we honestly, Snoop been doing the same auntie dance for about 32 years. And we don't congratulate him for doing it. And now as he's getting older, and we're accepting that Snoop is older. Cool. And at this point, he a coon. It is what it is. Nelly, coon. You gonna dance for the white man? Cool, do you? Who am I to judge you, my coon brother? Who am I to judge you? I don't know what you gotta do to feed your family. What I won't do is get on my knees and do nothing to feed mine. I love my family, but look, ain't going to my nope. We gonna have to starve because I'll be damned. But that's me.
Yeah, I think it's it's a clear sign of kissing the ring. And it's interesting, man. I know somebody just brought up the video that Malcolm X did years ago, and I posted that in our group chat the other day. How things are, how things change, the more they remain the same. I saw Frank's comment a minute ago about instead of talking about the felon in chief, we're having to question people's blackness. And that's how things get, the narrative gets moved around, because of those kind of things, man. It's, and it kind of makes you forget the subject at hand, where everybody should be really focused on this felon's back in office and all the things that he just changed. And more of our people probably know more about the fact that they perform than they do about all the executive orders. 80 of 100 plus executive orders, 80 of which were automatically overriding Biden's executive orders. Is all they were, or the fact that we're not focusing on the 1,500 people that stormed the Capitol that just got a get out of jail free card. So it's unfortunate that we have to have those that conversation had to change because of those things, man, and that we're focused on, Nelly and Snoop. But I think Guru said a minute ago, and are we surprised? No, we shouldn't be. Um, for Snoop to make such a bold statement, that thing aged very, very, quickly, and especially the way he said it. Yeah, massa, the jig, all that yah he taught. And
Yeah.
that put more emphasis on it just because of what he said it, how he mocked it, and then there you go. You're the guy you were talking about. And
Surprise.
these guys make decisions, man, that they rather walk into these doors. I saw the boxer, MMA guy, John Jones. He was in the airport and they asked him about, was he going? And he was like, yeah. He said, when the president calls, you go. And that's their mentality, man. You know what I mean? No, they don't care that they're walking. What was the word you use? You know, uh, anyway, mascots.
There you go, mascot.
Walking mascots. You know what I mean? They ain't worried about it. They don't even think that way. They don't even understand what you are and what he's using, and it's gonna to try to make other people. So, well, man, I guess he's not that bad. You know what I mean? Look what Snoop said. Look what Nelly did.
Right.
You know what I mean? Who really cares about what Soulja Boy does? It's,
hold on.
You know what I mean?
Whoa. Wait a minute, Lo.
That was the other person? I didn't know who the other person was.
Yeah, it was Soulja Boy.
You don't think
I had no idea that was Soulja
Big
Boy.
Draco?
I had no idea.
Big Draco?
I had no idea that was Soulja Boy. I was trying to figure out who it was.
Let me tell y'all. Before we continue, let me tell y'all something about Big Draco. Okay. Without him, we would have never had the best ringtones of our life.
Yeah. How about
Big
that?
Draco was putting it on, man, without Big Draco. And I'm gonna be honest, I have to say it just like this. Draco probably needed that money, so we shouldn't even be talking about him. He probably needed some money. He got so many lawsuits against him. He probably needed that check. That's why he was like, bump y'all. Kamala ain't never gave me no money. I'm sure she didn't. I would have probably never gave you no money either. I mean, hell, if Trump gave you some money, brother, do you?
Okay, well, now that we're talking about money, let me ask you this. Snoop Dogg said that dude had pardoned one of his homies. I think it was Harrio. Don't quote me on the name, but I think that's what it was. But he said that he had pardoned one of his homies. So this is the reason why he did an about face in regards to the
founder of Death Row.
Oh, that dude.
The founder of
okay.
Death Row.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Nelly said that he was doing it out of respect for the position of the office, the president of the United States. And he basically said that this dude's past should be in the past, and we should start thinking of the right now and the future, because if people judged him for his past, he wouldn't be who he is today. Now, these are the reasons that they gave so far. I'm sure they've given more, because right now they are on that tour. And I'm sure it's going to keep going, that tour of reasons why, whatever you want to call it, but I'm sure that they're on that tour. You know, I haven't seen a dollar amount that anybody was paid, but is there a reason that you feel that the community, the culture, will forgive them in regards to this?
Yes. This is America. This is the black culture of America is we hate you so much till we forget. And so as many times as people didn't like, we'll say, shoot, people didn't like Martin Luther King, people didn't like Muhammad Ali, And to this day, people will talk about how great they were, and those people were probably the same people that was talking shit about them. Are we gonna forgive Nelly and Snoop? Of course we are. Damn it, Nelly gave us Country Grammar and the Saint Lunatics and a dude with a half mask and a band-aid under the eye. That's cultural history in itself. And he did t-shirts, Vocal. So Snoop gave us everything between gin and juice, Doggy Style, Last Meal, killed somebody, got off, and now he's picking Blues Clues. Baby's no Snoop Dogg. So are we gonna forgive? Yes. We are going to forgive this. We're gonna forgive them like we forgive everybody else. We forgave Tiger Woods for marrying that white woman and then cheating on her like a black brother and then getting chased out of the house with a golf club. I mean, she might have been a sister, really. Might be mixed Nigerian or something now. Then we forgave Zendaya. She dating fucking Spider-Man. We forgave her. We're gonna forgive everybody. Why? Because we just forgive. We don't even know why we be forgiving. We really need to fucking stop. We'll hate you for a minute and then love you and be like, you know what? It's okay. Because they're gonna forgive Obama. They're gonna forgive him. Now, Big Draco, if you're watching this, if you need help, there are several opportunities to reach out. GoFundMe's. You don't have to work for Trump, brother. I promise you. You don't even need that. You bet.
It's just an amazing fact, man. You know, I see these comments, and there's some really good comments that's coming on this page. You know, Vic asks, you know, do we all have a price? Frank says, I don't agree with any of them. They made their own decisions. What do we do to make things better? How do we hold these elected officials accountable? I mean, those are, do we all have a price? I mean, that's a great question. It's obvious that, you know, based on what Malcolm X said, and then when you think of what these guys are, these are entertainers. Entertainers work for payment. So from those standpoints, they are, and I know Melinda, you said this a while back, a couple of weeks ago about, you know, about all these people, how these people should be looked at, you know, what makes them leaders in the community when they're really just entertainers. They're really people who are for sale, you know. They literally, you know, put a sign, they work for money. You know what I'm saying? So I guess in those thoughts, we shouldn't be surprised. It's just there's a point, I guess, because they put themselves off as leaders. You know, Snoop talks the pro-black, and he talks this and he talks that. You know, Ricky Rose, I don't know if he's ever talked pro anything besides pro money. Draco, the fact they're black, and the fact that, you know, will it be half the rage about these guys as it is about the fact that you just pardoned 1,500 people who endangered all these police officers' lives at the Capitol? And you just gave them a free pass, man. And that's you know, and all the other things about to happen. You know, I guess we have to just wait and see with all the border patrol stuff. It's a lot of things about to shake up. It's going to be very, very interesting. Number one fan just said the gas prices went up after the inauguration. So I don't know, but as far as these guys go, because we look at them in certain ways, that part is a disappointment. You know, it's the same way as I said about President Obama showing up to the, you know, I just think, you know, I salute Mrs. Obama for standing on 10 toes. I salute anybody that can, you know, stand on it. You know, I don't know, man. It's disappointing in our people sometimes, but should we be surprised? That's what our people do.
Yeah, we've talked about who do we have as a leader in our community. I don't agree with it, but I said it was LeBron James because he's the only person that will speak, and everybody, I can't even say speak, that will tweet, and everybody will hear it. What I hope is learned from this is that we can't put these people in a position to where they looked upon as leaders, because as Angelo, you said it, they're entertainers. That's what they are. And just because they have a big platform doesn't mean that they're leaders. But I think that that's what's happening with our community anyway, is that anybody that has the biggest, I don't want to say voice, the biggest audience, because let's face it, folks ain't got to say shit. All they got to do is type something or have somebody else type it. And it goes around, and now they're looked at as prophetic or whatever. So I'm hoping that that's one of the things that we learn, is that you can't put these people into a place that they really haven't earned per se. But you got the comments. I don't have the YouTube up. Read some of the comments that you got in there, Angelo.
That's what I was reading earlier, but Vic says, I love the fact that she didn't kiss the ring. Something talking about Michelle Obama. We're glad she didn't go. He probably said something crazy that Obama to laugh. That's about me talking about how he was sitting beside him. Things we don't like to talk about, says, so stop and frisk is really for black people, because he is said he wants to bring stop and frisk back. Salute the OG First Lady Michelle Obama. Yeah, we talked about that, about Malcolm X, what he said 50 years ago. Number one said, I guess Michelle ain't going high no more. Shannon Sharp said today, man, I ain't going high. He said, if you go daggone low, I'm going even low. I'm going to the basement. He said, meet me in the basement. I read that already by Frank. Snoop and Nelly are the Jigaboos. They didn't like you called Trump a brother, millennial. Snoop and Nelly have plenty of money. I'm no longer a fan.
They got to just, they're gonna have to deal. Y'all gonna have to deal. He's definitely, if you don't want to believe it, he's doing the most ignorant. He getting all the homies out of jail. As soon as he got that lick.
Hey.
Y'all gotta kind of pay attention. He's a nigga. Niggas can be any color. My hands are off.
All right. And speaking on that, flipping to something else, Donald Trump announced Tuesday morning that he was removing over 1,000 presidential appointees made by the previous administration. He said, and quote, my presidential personal office is actively in the process of identifying and removing over 1,000 presidential appointees from the previous administration who are not aligned with our vision to make America great again. Former mayor of Atlanta, Keisha Lance Bottoms, was supposedly within that group, but she came back and she said, a day late and a dollar short, my resignation from the President's Export Council was submitted January 4th, effective yesterday. You can't fire someone who has already resigned. So, as Millennial just said, he is doing some of the things that Lord knows we know that our uncles and cousins would do, and try and bring all their family members in. He is doing some of the stuff that we're accustomed to. It's just that we're not going to be the ones that's hired.
I mean, he's doing. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead with that, because my quote gonna be something else. Go ahead.
I mean, he's doing what white people have always done, though. You know what I mean? You know, I won't give him too much kudos for that jump, because he's just doing what, you know, he's doing what they do in that world. You know, if you hire your brother, your uncle, similar to they talked about, recently how they dog LeBron for bringing his brother, his son. This is what they've been doing.
Right.
They've been surrounding themselves with, like number one fan said, look at all the billionaires in the front row at the inauguration. I didn't watch it, but she said there's a whole bunch of billionaires in the front. It's nothing but money being tossed around. You know what I'm saying? So all he's doing is just surround himself with the people, like the brother said last week. These guys are rich, but they're rich, but they're unqualified for the jobs he's putting them in. This is what they've always done, though, man. This is corporate America at its finest, and that's what he's doing. He's making this a corporate. He's doing this like he would do his hotels. So
what did he say? He said, "Why would we be mad that the most how did he say it? The most in regards to him hiring these folks for the military, the most inexperienced leader,
the most inexperienced people, the most inexperienced and unqualified people for these jobs. And that's what he's doing.
Yeah. Well, shouldn't be surprised.
He's not going to take a chance to surround himself with he's not going to take a chance to surround himself with intelligent people again. He did it last time, and they called him out on it. He had to keep firing people because they were willing to say, no, you're wrong. They were willing to stand up for it. So he's not going to do that again. Well, I'm not hiring somebody who really know this job. You know what I'm saying? Who might really know.
I don't even think it's about that.
Go ahead.
I don't even think it's about that, Lo. In all honesty, like what we just saw was the oligarchy doing exactly what it's done before with the J.D. Rockefellers, with the J.P. Morgans, all that. It's the same logic. The bankers and the innovators have gotten together and said, you know what, we need to take this country back. That's what they're saying. Like Trump, I don't want to say he's dumb. I definitely don't want to say he's smart. But as a person that loves money, clearly like he does, he has put together one of the best playbooks to literally become a dictator. It is amazing to me. Like, I'm more amazed that it's happening in my lifetime. I always wanted to know how I would do in slavery. I wanted to know how I was going to do in World War II, because those were rough times. Like, we thought we had it rough in the 80s and 90s. I thought I had it rough. I did not. My grandma was getting bit, going to school, getting bit by a dog, and still had to learn, go home, and watch some kids. How you do all that and not go to a therapist? See, they grew up in different times. Like right now, they've already made our youth are slower. They're dumber than most in the rest of the world. They're so focused on everything but learning how to prepare themselves. They're weak if Wi-Fi goes out. They're weak if their phone goes out. TikTok just proved the fact that these kids are like heroin addicts because they didn't know what the fuck to do after TikTok went ghost. So they out there scratching their teeth trying to figure out what to do. And us as parents, because I got to speak on myself, I don't fucked up. Now I got a crackhead that's addicted to damn technology. And I can't even save their ass because I don't gave them the crack. And now we have given our full free will away to people that literally fund. They give us our entertainment. Yep. They give us our packages. They give us our food. We've literally given all our free will to some people that's like this. You need me to supply you. So with that being said, we'll run you properly. And we're over here like this. Yeah, we got TikTok. TikTok. Hey, Jose, I see you doing
I can see the lovely Jose Sunray has joined us. We can't hear you. Take your mute button off. Can y'all hear me?
We can't hear you either.
All right,
is that your OnlyFans setup? I like that lamp. That looks like a nice lamp.
All right, we got you in now. Right, say something again.
We heard it, then she froze.
She done turned it off.
Hey, real quick, I'm read Terry Bacon's comment while we get her back. Terry Bacon joined us for the first time, I believe. We as people in our society need to cease looking
I don't know.
For outward solutions.
I don't know. It's not on mute. Y'all can't hear me?
You good now. We got you now, but hold on 1 second. We got you now. We got you. Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Lo.
There have been too many shining examples, leaders in this world over centuries for us to be and not let the shiniest MF have your time, talent, or treasure. That goes for all entertainment, music industry, film industry, sports industry. It is all designed to keep you distracted from finding who you really are called to be. Until society realize this, the world is and always will be a effing mess. Number one says he has taken out the photo of General Miley and fired the Coast Guard chief. And yeah, I remember that episode when the oligarchs met, absolutely, on 24. That's when I realized 24 was super real, because that jump was real as a mug.
For real.
Please listen to Reverend
Frederick Haynes. All of you over here on Facebook, man, I put the link up there. Y'all need to come on over to YouTube so y'all can get the full show. All you hearing is me. I did this on purpose so that all you hearing is half a conversation. You need to come on over to YouTube. The link is right there. I'm going to give you about 3 minutes and I'm shutting this one here down. Y'all need to get on over there and give this support. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to hit that subscribe button. See, I'm giving you a teaser, just like they do you on all these platforms that say first 30 days is free or 15 days is free, 7-day trial period. That's what you just got. You got about a 22-minute trial period, and then we out. So click on that link and get on over there and support. I'm done talking to y'all for the night, unless you come over to YouTube. All right, go ahead, Angelo.
Well, I'm done. I just read the comments. That's all that was on there. I saw a comment from
Say something, Ray. How you doing, young lady?
I'm doing good. I was trying to tell y'all, I think we're going to go to break, but I was trying to tell you, I'm making my exit plan, because this is about to be some bullshit. This is about to be some crazy stuff that's about to go down with these people that are in office, unqualified, looking out for themselves and their friends. The food has gone to hell. The school system's going to hell. Like, America thinks we act like we the stuff, and a bag of chips, but really we are one of the most ghetto countries right now in this moment. We are one of the most ghetto countries, and I love America, but there's better things out there. And better countries with better healthcare and everything. Mm-hmm.
I've heard of a lot of people that have an exit plan in regards to going to another country and everything. I'm hoping to actually get us a guest on the show that actually has made that move to another country, so they can tell people about how it actually is, how it's done, and if there's some struggles and things of that nature. I would love to get some people on the show. I know a couple of people that's done it. I just, pretty much have to wait till they come back to try and get them down, to get on the show in regards to that.
Yeah.
I talked to one when I was in Japan.
If you had a chance, where would you go?
I'm gonna visit and just see, like, stay for like a week or 2 weeks. I have a girlfriend that she's been, she went to 3 countries last year, and she stayed a month in each country. Not the countries I named, but some other countries. And it's not as hard or as culture shock as a lot of people think it is. It's really not. We're just so ingrained. But a lot of countries are way safer. This has been 2 years ago. I looked up what are our yearly, I think it was like school shootings, and we have like 200 and something a year. And the next country closest to us was like 8, which is bananas, that we just think we're all of that. And we have so many negatives right now going for us. And the cost of living is so much easier and better in a lot of these other countries. And they still have the technology. They say Thailand is a nice place to live as well. We get way more respect in some of these other places than we do here. I've been thinking about it for 4 years. So this administration that's coming up now, it's helping me to just push forward. It's helping me to push forward, to try to think something different and to do something different. Yeah. They saying we might not have Social Security, the stuff that they're making us pay right now. Like, this is bananas to me.
But look,
All
I know
right,
we
this
about to
is
go
what
to
I
break.
was gonna read earlier in regards to from looking at it from another side in regards to Calvin, Snoop Dogg. I don't know what to call him anymore. So I saw somebody post says, so it's cool for Snoop to say bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks, but he better not sing those same songs for them. What y'all think in regards to that? You know, they're basically saying that so we as black folks will accept him saying that bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks, but we mad because he's singing those same songs for those folks.
Well, obviously he didn't sing. He's not gonna sing those songs for them. You know.
I was hoping somebody saw what I saw. Go ahead.
But I do think that I don't know, man. I mean, it just goes back to the question that Vic asked again. You know, do we all have a price, and what's your price? You know,
Facts.
I and honestly, Vic, I can't say do we all. I think most people do have a price. You know, based on what the scenario is. You know what I mean? Everybody has different moral compasses. So based on what it is,
But
I
you know
think
what's
everybody has
messed
a.
up? Nelly said he wasn't doing it for money. Nelly said,
Well,
I'm
you
not
have
doing
to.
it for money. So
Of
what's
course,
that
you're not going
tell
to say
you?
that. Let me say this. I'm gonna tell you what it tells you, though. I know we gotta get ready to go to break, but I'm gonna tell you what it tells you. Is simply, a lot of these people were hiding behind uh, the closet of their thoughts, their feelings, hide behind their race, but you don't really know what people really voted for. And we all ask the questions, man, how did this guy win? And Nelly, Snoop, and all these guys are showing you how they won. This is how they won. Out in public, I'm going to tell you, I would never dare vote for him. But behind the doors and the scenes, I think these guys did. I think a lot of these guys who said they were, out in the public to keep their blackness, but, they really believe that they were invited to the table. They really believe that, these people look at them as equals, and they just don't. But they believe that. And they have a price. Well, that price is sometimes the price isn't money. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not. But
Listen, we got to get ready to go to break, but that's a great segue into what I want to talk about when we come back in regards to being invited to the table. But we'll be right back. Classic Conversations with JT and Lowe. And that other guy
And just that.
Nasty Cop is on there. You can't call in. Now you can't call in. We virtual.
Right. I'm hoping to hear. I saw somebody sending the link. Hopefully he'll go ahead and log in.
Give me your top 5 NFL player nicknames.
OJ Juice.
Orenthal James.
The Sheriff.
Peyton
Manning. The Italian Stallion. Franco Harris. Sorry, Angelo.
I got the human joystick. Dante Hall.
And sweetness. Walter Payton.
Make some noise for Sweet! I'm stronger than a
Ready to find a studio that matches your podcast vision? Located inside Uptown Comedy Corner, our studio just 5 minutes from Atlanta's airport has everything you need. From high-quality equipment to multi-camera setups for live streaming, we've got it all. With 15 plus years of experience, our team ensures smooth sessions with editing and post-production services at an additional cost. Plus, our competitive pricing make it easy for creators of all levels. Contact us at 404-500-1605.
Jose, where you at, girl? You on the wrong account. We on Classic Konversation. Turn that OnlyFans off.
You want to go get some more fruit punch?
Jose, yeah, we got some fruit punch. Yeah, she getting that salad tossed.
God. Damn. Damn.
Oh man. Well, if this should get on, I would like to say this, guys.
Hold up. I don't forgot what my segue was gonna be. Shit.
We show this live. I love this. This is amazing.
Live now.
we were segue into
we live.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, we live.
Oh Lord. Oh, that's funny.
Ooh, Classic Konversation with JT and Low has just become real. It is really live. Keep telling y'all don't get it. Y'all think we be doing tape delays and editing stuff out, man. It is what it is. Yeah. We are back. As you can see, Jose Sunray just popped back.
You gonna do this in front of all these folks? Let's not pretend. We're trying to get your subscribers up, girl. You got the OnlyFans account.
Boy, whatever.
Girl.
Mm-hmm. I didn't hear nothing about no OnlyFans. Y'all know. I would be just like them. That little. What was the little girl? The chick that she did the OnlyFans and she had all her clothes on 24/7 and everybody was mad. Yeah.
I don't know who did.
You ain't hear about her? As soon as she turned 18, she got an OnlyFans and she had like 1 million subscribers within like 48 hours.
First off, I'm not condoning this conversation about OnlyFans and somebody that just turned 18. Elon Musk, if you're listening, we are not a part of that ring of people that do that. Elon Musk. That was my disclaimer.
Hey, that's what it was. I figured it out. But before I get there, no, I'll come back to that. Angelo, you said something about in regards to recognize, going to the table, thinking that they're part of being invited to the table or they're supposed to sit at the table. When they recognize that they're actually not welcomed at this table, because we've already said earlier, we are a forgiving people. Right now, they're the highlight of everything. In 2-3 months, we will have forgotten about it. Something else will come up, probably in a month. But when they recognize that they actually are not welcome at this table, and they come back to the community or the culture, whatever you want to call it, and they start speaking out against these people that they actually showed support for, how do you think they will be received in regards to the folks that actually performed for him at the inauguration?
Until something goes bad. You know what I mean? That's when you realize, oh, I thought I was part of the group. You know what I mean? See Bill Cosby, see R, see P. Diddy, see the list goes on and on. You don't really know you're not at the table until they show you, boy, you really the beneficiary for them. You know what I mean? And it just goes back to the question of, what's your price? You know what I mean? So again, I hate to be a part of the conversation where we highlight the wrongs of our folks. You know what I mean? I really hate to be a part of those conversations. And this had to be addressed. But I do believe what Frank said earlier, it takes away from the focus of what the real issues are and who the real enemy is. These people were ready to kill. Yeah. These people were ready to kill at the Capitol. You know what I'm saying? They were prepared to kill people.
They did. Somebody did die. One of the police officers, a black police officer.
One of their people died, but a lot of people were injured. But my point is, they were prepared to kill people. They were prepared to take over the Capitol, and he just released all of them. That should be the highlight of some of these conversations amongst our people, amongst our, but because of they know how to move the narrative, this is what the conversation is. Let's give them Snoop to talk about. Let's give them Nelly to talk about. Let's give them Rick to talk about. And I don't care what you say, Millennium. Nobody's talking about Soulja Boy. But but you know what I mean? But they're giving us this conversation to overlap those conversations, so it's just unfortunate we have to continue, we just have to continue to badmouth our folks. I just hate that they put themselves in us. And I saw MJ say, what's the definition of coon and all that good stuff. But if it wasn't a coon move, then why did Snoop talk about it 8 years ago? You know what I mean? So right. What makes it different now than it did then? Because he released your partner, is that what you're saying? No, that's not it. If that was it, you would have talked about the fact he released your partner 8 years ago. You didn't. Now it's conversation. You know what I mean? So I'm not buying that story. But yeah, it's where we are, man. It's where we are.
But it's been accepted in our community for so long for Black people to sell out for some money. Just the fact that we support so much of this music that's literally tearing down our communities just because someone can make a living off of this type of music. Like you said, he's making songs. Don't get me wrong, I listen to Snoop. I have in the past. And so they know that they're used to this. We accept bullshit. We accept the bullshit and we put these people on a pedestal. They are about to get, they are a part of the stuff that's going to help people that are middle class and lower. But I really feel like it's about to be some bull crap. I really do. And they were cooning 100%. They sold their souls.
Well, I ain't gonna say they sold. They might have sold a liver or two, maybe
right,
a kidney, pieces of a liver. But I say this for me, where I'm not surprised. I don't know if you ever seen the movie Get On Up, the James Brown movie, and James Brown was being flown out to Vietnam in that movie, and when he was talking to the president, they made it seem like James was calling the shots. And of course, that's how the movie's going to portray it because it's his perspective. But that's one of the things I'm saying right there is they'll send you where they want to send you and tell you to do what they want you to do. That has been happening before. We were on the idea of them. We don't really see them as people. Like, I might have to side with Mike on this because he does have a point saying that he mentioned that it make him a coon for having different views? Absolutely not. What makes him a coon is what Lo said earlier. About 8 years ago, you weren't talking about that selling stuff. You were saying I wouldn't sell out at all. Well, which one of y'all gonna get up there? That's what makes him a coon. Yeah. So you can change your views based on how you look at it. We all have our own opinions. We all differ. That's fine. But if you got to pick a side, brother. That's how I look at it. Yeah. Like they chose theirs. They chose their side. And it's one of those things where as we navigate through these next, I'm going to say 5 years, because there's ramifications that we're going to have to deal with. All right. There are things, we talking about federal funding. We're talking about our neighborhoods. If he's talking about dismantling the federal government, the state of Georgia don't give a fuck already. So they're not really helping the schools. So federal funding, a lot of these schools need federal funding. They need those grants. And so we had somebody on, Jose, something you said earlier before we went to break. You were like, you're ready. You're ready to go. You got an exit strategy. That is honestly one of the things we should all be talking about. Anybody that's watching this show, anybody that's sharing, we need to be figuring out just not an exit strategy, but an emergency strategy. Do you know your neighbors? If the power grid go down, how y'all gonna have power? Do you have some type of way to get water? Do you have a go bag? Are you trained in armed hand to hand combat, armed firearm? Are you trained? Are you ready? Are we ready?
Man, don't talk about that. That's a future show. That's a future show, Millennial. Don't get too deep. That's a future topic. Don't get too deep.
That is a good
disregard, everybody. Don't figure it out.
The fact that he pardoned all those people, he is letting, and that he's about to sign some orders making it where the presidents can't be touched and all of this. They're basically letting us see that they are about to be off the chain, and we're not going to be the beneficiaries of all these things that they're changing. They're changing some of these laws to make it better for them. For him to on the first day to say he's, there's two sexes. Okay, there's people that are born with two sexes. So for you to say you got to pick one, off the rip, and that's the most pettiest stuff. You know what I'm saying? We need to worry about these assault rifles. We need to worry about all these school shootings. And you already focusing on the most pettiest shit. This is about to be a shit show. I want to stop cussing, but this is about to be some bull crap. It just is.
Hey, listen. Number one, Frank said the question for the group: what entertainers did or would turn them down? What's their price? That's a great question. I'm sure, I would imagine some entertainers probably would have turned them down because some of them are worried about their images. Some of them care, I think those guys aren't really concerned about their image. Snoop feels like he's crossed over anyway. So, if you know where Nelly's been on tour, with this rock group for the last 2 years, and they're paying him like $250,000 a show. So he's already found his new fan base. So these particular two guys aren't concerned because they've already crossed over anyway. So they're like, shoot.
Can I ask you something?
They're paying me more money than y'all ever did anyway. So they ain't worried about it. I don't know what Ricky Rose's, maybe he's trying to get into something, and these are the guys that are going to help him walk through it. And Soulja Boy's probably trying to get a check. I'm standing on.
I want to know what the hell was Nelly. What the hell was Nelly even talking about? What the hell was Nelly even talking about? It sounds like a bunch of gibberish to me. He sounded,
again,
and I'm trying to pick my words very carefully, but what the hell was he talking about in that interview? Did you see the interview where they questioned him?
Nelly's been on tour with this rock group for the last 2 to 3 years, and they're paying him $250,000 a show. Nelly has already crossed over, so Nelly basically just letting y'all know, I don't care what y'all saying, I'm making more money with these folks anyway. Y'all ain't buying my albums right now anyway. These folks still want to hear. So
right. That's it. You're right about that, bro.
Yeah. Let's go, Little Wayne. Woo!
But
that's not Lil Wayne.
I did hear some of the interview or see some of it, and you're right. He did sound kind of all over the place. It was like he was making it up as he went.
Yes.
And then he just came back to saying, "Well, shit, man, it's the president, and it's the office of the president of the United States of America."
Mm-hmm.
He landed on that, and that's what he's rocking with going forward. You know,
that man trying to protect his family. Y'all leave Nelly alone. He trying to protect his family.
Hey, can I segue? Can I segue real quick? How much time we got left? How much time we got left?
30 minutes. 30 minutes.
Can't see the boss.
Are y'all gonna keep following these people? Are y'all gonna be following these people?
I don't follow them.
What you mean?
Oh, they went in on Facebook, and a lot of people has been, but going above that, a lot of people found out that they were following Trump. Somehow their things popped up that they were following these people. I've seen a lot of people post that they're following all of these different people. I ain't never really followed Snoop and Nelly. I've never followed Nelly.
That's the power of Elon Musk, bro. Elon Musk.
Exactly.
Elon Musk to rig the whole election. You think he can't get folks following people?
Yeah.
Elon Musk rigged the whole election.
People was out saying, they was like, check out who you're following, because you now may be following, Donald Trump, Elon Musk. There's a couple other people that they put on the list that, I saw people do screenshots where they was like, I've never clicked to follow these people, and now I am. I checked mine. I'm not following them yet, but yeah. So segue and go ahead if you want to.
Go ahead.
And we were, me and my friend, we were talking about how the guy from last week, what he was talking about, Reverend Tillett, about how they may have hacked Tillett, that they may have hacked the machines. And me and my friend were talking about how, remember when they were saying that they wanted to check all the machines? When they were demanding to go through all of that and do the revotes, and they may have gotten information. Who knows?
You know?
We'll never know. We'll never know because they didn't do a damn recount.
I think we keep trying to depend on the system to tell us the truth. They're telling you they lying to you every day. So what makes you think they're not lying? They're gonna lie. It is what it is. We have to just understand that they're going to lie to us. We expect a moral compass from people that don't care about us. We expect people to look at us and see us as human beings, friends, their cousins, whatever they can do to we're gonna say uplift them. Really, just give them a job. They could be unqualified, whatever. What happened to our moral compass to make us think that that's not what you're supposed to do anyway? We really go off this merit-based stuff, but we do it off merit where it's like, it's almost slave mentality. You're not working hard enough.
It's the merit that they created. It's what they created.
Exactly.
Well, here's what I don't really agree with just hiring people just to be freaking hiring. I don't agree with that. You think about MC Hammer. That's how he went broke. Just hiring everybody in his dang on family, all of his friends, you know, and some people, you still have to hire people that are qualified. That's how a lot of those entertainers go broke, because off of friendship, they're hiring people to manage their money and all of this other stuff. So no, I don't particularly agree with that. You hire people that are qualified for the job, especially when you are saying you are trying to run a country. These people are not
Well,
qualified to do the jobs that he's trying to put them in, and it's a bunch of
the
bull.
only person
you
I
said
worry
last.
about him running.
Angelo, go ahead.
Yeah, say it again, Lo.
I was gonna say, she started off the conversation by saying her and her friend were talking about what Reverend Tillett said. And the first thing he said was, how do you expect the most unqualified person, what do you expect them to do? The most unqualified president in the history of presidents is going to hire the most unqualified people because he's unqualified.
Right.
And what he did last time, he had a bunch of qualified people around him, and and he fired majority of them, or they resigned because they realized this guy didn't have a clue. So now this time around, he's hiring a bunch of billionaires who are like-minded like him, and or a bunch of people who are unqualified for those jobs, but they are about that money. And that's what he's doing. He's surrounding himself with a bunch of corporate vultures, and this is this is what they're working off of. So
yeah.
But they all gonna make money. Every last one of them.
Plenty of money.
No doubt. I think they said, didn't their net worth go up the next day?
Well, that's normal.
Did somebody read that?
Normal. That's
Tremendously.
Normal. Any inauguration. I'm gonna just say this.
You were gonna say something, Ben? Go ahead.
We're in an oligarchy, guys. That's all it is at this point. And for all our listeners out there and watchers, we basically have just given over. I can't say we. Y'all just gave over power to a small bunch of wealthy people that literally control your entertainment, your food. I'm gonna keep saying it. They control all that. Even the platform we on right now, the CEO of Google was there. So what we have to make sure we pay attention to is we got to stop having these false leaders. We got to stop pretending we care about them. I know Jose asked, are we still following them? I ain't know what you meant by like following at first. I know I ain't old, but I was just really confused. Now I get it. But on some real, only people following them is corporate sponsors. Like everybody that's paying these guys, there might be a wing stop in the White House before the end of Trump's term. I'm pretty sure that's why Rick Ross is there. If we don't honestly figure out, not even, I won't say figure out, I'll say the voting situation, we're not aggressive enough. Like the Democratic Party, they missed the mark. That's one of the main reasons why we're in this. Besides cheating, we're in this because we missed the mark. And the mark was they were appealing to the lower consciousness of everybody by thinking that if you put an entertainer on stage, that's going to connect with Black people. And even though it's sad to say, they still came out and voted for you, and you still dropped the ball. You focus so much on so many different politics that now this man is now in office. He's going to redeclare that there's only 3 races on the planet, even though that doesn't make sense. He's going to redeclare abortions if the baby. He might actually keep abortions. When I think about it, I mean, I'm pretty sure he got some backdoor doctors, but
no, they're trying to repopulate. That's why they passed that law. They keep talking about Black women. It's the white women are getting abortions, and the white population in the United States, they're about to be the minority.
But they
within the next probably 3 to 4 years. Well, we know that on the planet, they've been the minority, right? They've been the minority. We know that. But in the United States, they thought they was big dogs, huh?
They're not. They're not even. I think we looked at it wrong. Where most of our population, honestly, may be in jail or don't fill out the census. That's the only way.
Don't count.
Don't count. I'm telling you, you'd be surprised. And I think one of the things is because this system is the way it is, we think about following their rules so much that we think they're gonna play by the same rules. So they've been telling us for years that we are the minority. You just proved by saying they're trying to repopulate. So that just lets you know they're the minority, right? So
not yet, but they're almost a minority. They're about to be the minority in the United States. The only thing that the only negative is that it's not going to be us that's the majority, but it's going to be the Hispanics, and I don't know if they're even willing, if they even respect us. That's the only thing about that, but I'm not going to be here to see. I'm great to get up too.
I actually got a question there. Are you looking at it as them being the minority? Are you looking at it as them being the minority as in wealth or as in population?
In population. Okay. The white people are about to be the minority within the next 3 years or so. And I really think that they are nervous about that. Hold on, sorry, I'm going to plug my phone up. I think they're nervous about that, and they are trying to, that's why they're trying to ban abortion and keep these people from getting rid of these babies. There was a guy that I wish I remembered his name. He did an interview and he openly said that he wants white people to be on top and be the majority. He was being interviewed by an Asian man. I cannot remember his name. So they all think you saw that too, Angelo? Yeah. So I really do think, and with the ozone being depleted, they're about to die out.
So I have a question for you. So do you feel like what race do you feel like feels like they should be number one? What race do you think should be number one?
That should be number one.
Yeah, because if we talk
in America, in America,
no, in America.
I can't really say that I have a preference because I'm a person that I really feel like America was built on violence. They came over here and took everything. I feel like America is done. Like America is just corrupt, and nobody's trying to change it.
I'm asking you just who do you think should be on top? That's it. This is the reason why I'm asking you that is because I want you to think about and see, you
not
should
corrupt
know.
White people.
See, you think about all people. That. If we talk about ethnicity, right? You just said they want to be on top. Well, it's a level. It's levels to this. See, they've convinced the lower conscious white man to think that my skin color means a difference than his pockets. My point is, we've literally separating ourselves with that concept of majority and minority. When I was speaking on the minority, not just population, but I was also talking about wealth. See, white people don't never want to be at the bottom. We all know that. We've given them the title white people. We don't even really know what fucking color they are. They've given us black and we all look brown. We're different hues of brown. That's all we are, including them. All right?
Well, black and white actually came from negative and positive connotations. I mean, that's why they did it.
Of course. But
that's literally why they did it. Yeah.
We can go, but we don't know that. The only thing we know is what somebody told us, the same thing, we keep regurgitating. If we look at what's happening right now, it don't matter if you're white, don't matter. Well, Indians are white to me too, but that's a whole nother conversation. But if you look at the people with the money and the control over society's jewels and their internal, these people, it's about money and control. I want to say, these coons is cooning, but I get it because they get it too. We're in a society where we're trying to keep reaching down, and I have to be Ascot for a minute for these infecteds and trying to stick our hands down there and be like, hey man, let me pull you up. When only thing they're used to is being roaches. If we keep trying to save the same dumb niggas, and I get it, I am my brother's keeper, but everybody ain't my brother. And sometimes your family ain't the people you born with. So we're gonna have to figure it out as a community where we gotta stop putting ourselves in that situation of they're a minority, we're a majority. We're not amassing enough money to make a difference in conversation to the politics. They use us as mascots too. But that's all I got.
I kind of know where you're going, but I kind of don't. I guess for me,
Okay.
I don't really, race is not a huge issue to me. I just don't like that there are corrupt, rich, white people in control of this country that have no regard for the people that built the country. Because it could be a black person up there that's an asshole and that only cares about,
Right.
when you go there, people talk about how they respect each other. They're out,
Right.
when you're out in the street, they respect one another. The crime is low. So it's more about mentality. And they have beat us down so much from day one that some people have not recovered from low mentality thinking, roach thinking, like I'm gonna use your word. So I don't know. I can't say a certain color or a certain group, but just somebody that actually cares about people and wants to this looking at the whole.
This has already been the problem. This didn't just start with this guy in office. Everybody, this is America at its finest. Everybody's been in that office. I mean, for all these many years, is that hide behind who they really are. This guy just saying this way is going. You know what I mean? So it's just more open. But real quick, man, I just wanted to ask y'all if y'all are familiar with this Jenkins family. We talking about rich white people. Who these white people went on there. This white lady run the doorbell, went to this man's house, and questioned whether or not he lived there. The other lynch mob neighbors, they called the police on this black man, and this black man, because this black man built the biggest house on the block of one of the most affluent neighborhoods in Ohio. You talking about, these rich white people. You know what I mean? Just imagine somebody coming to your house and questioning whether or not that's your house. I was just so disturbed.
Huh?
She was a white woman, right?
She was indeed a white woman.
With white kids.
With white kids?
She brought her
but
kids
are we
to
surprised? But are we surprised?
No. She's a white woman. Y'all know how I feel about white women. All the white women that's white.
I'm just saying we're not surprised.
I honestly love and hate white women.
What? You love and hate them.
Yeah. Getting ready to do that. Angelo, you got a top 5, homie.
I was trying to say with you this about 15 minutes ago, but the conversation went on and on. So
what you got?
I don't remember if I've done this one before. Wait a minute now. Real quick, where Will chimed in. Will never chimes in, but Will said, "Where are you going that you can live better than the U.S.?" Talking about quality of life.
A whole bunch of countries. Y'all need to look it up.
We're the end game period. We should be on top. The ones who have been enlightened. The Jenkins family's on Nightcap. Yeah, I saw it on Nightcap last night. That was very interesting. I really want to get deep into that, but we'll do it next time. This is nothing but capitalism. It's will. An economic system where private individuals and businesses own the means of production and the free market determines price and distribution. So I got top 5 unusual but necessary jobs.
Unusual but not necessary?
Top 5 unusual but necessary jobs. Unusual, but necessary.
Is Dwayne supposed to go? Oh, sorry. Dwayne can't go, can he?
Let's see.
I don't know. Will chimed in with mortician. That's a good one, Will. I'll save that for last. Go ahead.
I guess I can go.
That gives y'all an example of where you're going with it, though. That's a good example right there.
I can hear Dwayne.
I guess my
Yeah, me too.
would be.
He sounds far away.
Turn yourself up, bro. We can't hear you.
I guess my first one would be.
If y'all can hear him, just repeat it.
Shoe shiner.
Shoe shiner.
Shoe shiner.
Good one.
The second one would be.
I mean, that fits in with the topic that we talking about, these Negroes that perform for Trump.
That's why I'm going with it. A construction worker.
What? How's that word?
Because the only people that do it are the people you're trying to send away.
What?
Third would be a house.
What did he say?
I'm giving you all the jobs that Trump is trying to send away for the people he's trying to make, I guess, black people do. Housekeeping.
What?
Y'all need to repeat these because I can hear it very distinct.
He's giving you all the jobs that Trump is trying to do away with.
I know, but repeat what he's saying though, because
who told you Trump's trying to get rid of housekeepers?
Housekeeper, construction worker. What was the other one, Dwayne? Damn.
Shoe shiner.
Shoe shine. Yeah, there you go. So now, number 4, Dwayne.
Can you hear me better now?
I guess so.
I got you. Go ahead.
Okay, and that's 3.
Dog walker.
That one of mine.
Last but not least, a border worker. The person that works on the border.
A border patrol person.
Border patrol.
Border patrol person.
Got you. Oh. All right. Well, guess I can go.
Unusual but necessary. Go ahead, Millennial.
A carnival ride operator.
That's good. That's good right there.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
The ushers at the funeral. That's a depressing job. A house Negro. Mm-hmm. Groundskeeper. Mm-hmm. And number 1, a fluffer.
Oh Lord.
Go ahead. You know what? You Google it first. You go ahead, Google it.
You want to see her reaction. You want to see her reaction when she Google it, though, right?
I really do.
All right, I'm great Googling right now.
Please. It's 2 F's.
Boy.
It's fluffer.
Ew. What the hell? Well, how do you know that? Something's wrong with you. How do you know that?
Oh my God.
Because how do y'all know? How do all of y'all know what that means? You know, I'm white as snow. I'm white as snow.
I used to dance.
You better believe that. Now that is a weird job, though. That's a terrible job. But is it necessary? They said weird but necessary.
I believe for that point, for them sets is necessary. They wouldn't have one if they didn't. What's your other forges, eh?
Right. That's crazy. I'm gonna look up. I don't know.
You can go in there and say you were this years old when you found out what a fluffer is.
I will be. I don't think there's too many. I don't know too many weird jobs because I think every job is necessary. Like Dwayne was saying, housekeepers. Like you need housekeepers. You feel me? So I don't know. I gotta think about that some more. When y'all
Unusual is not weird.
huh? Oh, not
Unusual is
weird.
the
Oh,
word.
just jobs that. Oh, okay. So unusual jobs
that's necessary.
that's necessary. Okay. The people that gotta clean the poop out of the cages at the zoo.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah. The people. Look, I'm just thinking of the people that actually that do the septic tanks. They do all that
Man,
type
you
of
just
work.
gonna stay on
The people
shit.
that got to get the roadkill. Yeah, the roadkill.
I'm gonna say.
Oh
Somebody
shit.
gotta get it. Hey. Oh,
Somebody gotta get it.
oh shit. Let's stay on that. And
Okay.
the people that get that come in take care of you at the hospital, and that's all they do is
Oh,
come in there and yeah. What's it like a nursing assistant or something like that? I used to do
yep.
that when
Somebody
I
got
was about 18 years old, and mm,
Just got one more.
I
You on
worked at a
fire.
nursing
Go ahead. That's
home.
the last one.
Mm, um, let's see. Unusual. Oh, people that own strip clubs and comedy clubs. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. All righty.
Yeah, she done got you, boy.
Shots fired. Shots fired. What you got, JT?
They got like 10 business.
The yeah, the home, yeah, man, ushers that what they doing? Showing you where to sit. It's seats. I mean, yeah.
that is true.
I mean, you ain't got the seats. Go sit down. I mean, what you need somebody to tell you where to sit at for? I was messing with this one. Home nurse, them folks that travel and take care of folks. The boomer, in other words, the guy that holds the microphone on set, when he has to hold the microphone on top of, y'all don't see it, but it's a microphone, so they speak.
They've been around since the Bible age.
Well, it's
unusual
different
because you
hoes,
shouldn't
but
have
that
to do
is
it.
it's different type of hoes.
But it
That's
is
a job.
necessary. But nobody should
It
need
is.
a hoe, but it is necessary. Yeah, hoe.
All right.
What my the old folks used to say, that's the oldest profession
It is.
All right.
in the book.
Sometimes, look, hold up, Lo. Sometimes you're doing the job, don't even realize you're doing it. Sometimes you say, "Oh,
I think they know. I think they know.
You know you're a hoe.
Hoes don't know they hoes, girl.
I think they know.
Oil rig worker, a geologist. The one I saw from him so far. Let's see here. Things I don't like to talk about. Got a windmill repairman. God dog. Somebody gotta do that job, don't they? A speech writer for the president. Let's see if he said another one. A scoreboard bulb replacer at sports events. that is weird but necessary. That's good right there. Tour guides for mountain climbing in Alaska and Japan. Vic got people that put Brian on the roads when it's icy. People put Brian, Brian, on the roads when it's icy. Oh, Brim. I was about to say, I was confused like a mug. Brian.
Bro,
I got you.
Too. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Salt.
He threw me out there. Right. Just stay salt, Vic.
Say salt.
Let's see here. Will just did the guys will tell you to wait. How you waiting for forever?
Right, with that sign.
Stop. Come on, man. Yeah, that one.
That dude.
Mom got graveyard diggers, stage workers, gardeners, landscapers, and water workers. Let's see. Frank got bomb squad. That's what he's doing for a living. TV producers.
Call that one out.
Firefighters, communication cell tower installers, and marine biologists. He said, don't Google that on your work computer. He was telling you don't Google that on your work computer, Jose. So hope you didn't Google that on your work computer. That's funny.
I don't have a work computer.
Let's see. Will got a bounty hunter. That's good. A human statue.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, a color expert, a body painter.
Hey,
focus group.
How's that unusual?
Focus group. Veterinary acupuncturist. All right, Will, you just hit Google all these right here, man. So mom got pooper scooper at a parade. BBL recovery nurse.
Boy.
That's funny. The security guard at grocery stores. OnlyFans feet models. Trying to say something?
Hello.
The camera guy in action movies. All right. So I'm gonna read some here. I got he said, sure did. I know you did. So many have been read off already. So I'm gonna here go a good one. The dog food taster. The elevator mechanic.
Who put that? Did you put that, Angelo? I know you didn't put that.
Yeah.
You put that?
A bed tester. And last but not least, the golf ball diver.
Oh damn. Hard dog.
Somebody got to do it.
Hey, man, the security guard at the grocery store, all I can think of is that dude to be at Walmart. You know, little special guy.
Frank said, Jose, since you don't have a work computer, now you got to worry about that being your algorithm. Yeah, you got to worry about it being your algorithm now. When you start shouting porn shots come up, you know?
Yeah.
I hope not.
You know what?
No.
Hey, she gonna show up. She gonna show up next week with a totally different outlook on life.
Did y'all already know what a fluffer was? Frank, did you already know what a fluffer was? Because that's crazy.
I know Frank knew what it was.
That's when you know you're addicted. When you looking up all the rolls, when you looking at how the stuff is made, what the hell?
Oh,
Y'all out of control.
That's not called addiction. That's called job application.
Work there. Is that what you're saying?
No. I actually worked in porn, sister. I used to shoot porn. That's what I'm trying to put you on. I can see talent when
Do
I
what?
see it.
Oh, you said you used to shoot porn. You don't need to put me on. I don't watch porn, so I definitely ain't gonna be in no porn. Now I might show
You don't
some
have
feet.
to watch it to make the
I
money,
might get
baby.
that job.
I gotta watch it to make
Do
the
what?
money. You ain't gotta watch it to make the money.
I don't watch it, so I definitely ain't gonna be in it. Bruh.
You know, I wish Morris Holbrook was still out now so he could come in and be like, and Jose, that's a lie. That's all I want him to read. I just want him to read that.
Show me the receipt.
number one.
Let me get that phone next time I see
you. I know.
Hey, you might see some stuff you don't want to see. You ain't gonna see no porn though. There's nothing wrong with porn. I just don't like it. It's nothing wrong if y'all like porn. I ain't with porn.
But for real, why that dude at Walmart have to, scare you like that when you walk in?
What? Leave that man alone.
You know what? I'm with you, JT. They need to start getting some more qualified people at that front door. We can't keep having the slow steps in conversations. I'm sorry. Nope.
First of all, most places ain't gonna do nothing to you anyway. They can't do anything anyway. Only thing they can do is tell you to come to the back and talk to you, and then they call the police.
You live outside,
but they scare you.
Jose, the question
came up. Nice
the question came out. Have you watched all the Queen? They said, have you watched all the Queen's Men?
No, is it good?
Oh, I don't know. I ain't watched it either. They don't believe. I guess they don't believe you have it.
Walmart.
Is that a porn?
Number one said she can't go back to Kroger now, JT, because of you.
Is that a porn? All the King's Men?
You mess around, get too far in, they change.
Y'all know I don't be getting these jokes, okay? I tell you right there, I'm square. I don't be getting these jokes. I'll be trying to figure out what the hell y'all talking about.
Oh boy. Well, listen,
is that
folks,
a porn,
man,
Benji?
No.
It ain't. Oh, okay.
Go check it out. It's on BET.
Okay.
It can't be too much of a porn.
Who subscribes to BET? What the hell? They got the lowest.
Y'all muted? What happened? What happened?
Oh, somebody keeps calling me, so it's why. Somebody keeps. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
We got you.
Can y'all hear me? Okay.
All right, so yeah, everybody, all of you that's tuned in, we appreciate you tuning in. Different show tonight because of the, this is the second day in 16 days in Atlanta that we had snow. Totally different. I saw people hitting, the heart to the side, because when you hit those hearts, those emoticons and emojis go up, because Angelo, that helps our
algorithm
go up. As you can see, bro, we're doing this stuff totally differently, little delay right there. So appreciate you tuning in.
Not you gonna get me though.
Hopefully we'll be back. Yeah, you did. That's why I said Angelo. Make sure, bring you on in. So next week we'll be back on same time, on Tuesday. Hopefully we'll be sitting next to each other so we can get this thing going the right way so that we can actually get that energy going. But again, appreciate you all for tuning in. And hopefully Ask a Cop show up next week. We still got some stuff for him. That's going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, the guru, also Jose. It's stay safe. And the sun's supposed to come out tomorrow, so you should be okay, but make sure that you check into that before you go driving out there. That's going to do it for us, man. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo.
And Ask a Cop.
And we out.
And Jose.
Yeah, dude. It's all over the place.
That delay.